Just got on. I've just sort of walked around on a loose rein, just trying to let her relax. I'm really nervous. She's a bit lit up. She heard the hounds. I think they were exercising this morning, and she whipped in for about 3 years, so she loves that. So we're just going to now spend half an hour just warming up and just see if she'll sort of settle and relax. So hopefully the nerves will go when I can put my leg on and get cracking. I'm hoping that's what will happen. We've done the dressage and I'm really glad it's all over with. I was really stressed. Outside I had some help and it was brilliant and I was really relaxed and we had this brilliant trot, but she does go in there and just light up, and all the flowers and the boards, and went up the centre line, and the top turn I suddenly felt she was really buzzy, so the whole time I felt like I was trying to contain her, but everyone promises it looked okay, so it'll be interesting to see what the mark comes out with. But I was a little bit flustered in the test because the judge accidentally hooted her horn, so I had to do a movement again because she hooted and I stopped and went up to see her, so she got out the car, and so that threw me, but I'm hoping that I hope it's better than it felt, so we'll see. Okay, so we have now finished the show jumping and cross country phase, so the event is over. The show jumping unfortunately didn't go to plan. Winnie Bago had not knocked a fence down in a competition since last August, I think it was. So she came out, she wasn't listening. I put my leg on, she didn't move. I pick up my reins and she didn't really listen. So unfortunately we had 2 down, which was really disappointing for us because that's normally sort of quite a consistent phase for Winnie. So after that though, you just had to put it behind you. The cross country course was beefy, there was quite a few problems around the course, so I just thought, forget what's happened and this is what you've come for, so try and go out there and enjoy it. So we went around the course. To start with, she went into the warm-up, it was a bit hot and she was a bit lethargic, thinking this is any other event, but luckily she's used to her job now, and we went into the start box. She immediately lit up. I thought she was going to rear and go backwards. She did a bit of a dance and I had to sort of just keep her cool. We went out the start box and it was quite reassuring to see my mum and my best friend Ewen stood at fence 2. So they helped us get going and gave me a bit of a cheer. And the course was really nice to start with, although we got to fence 4, which was just a simple combination. And it was just 2 houses on 2 strides, which was supposed to ride really nicely. So she was a bit fighty going down there and a bit fresh. We jumped in over the first house and then she did 1 stride and then decided to take off. So we actually only put 1 stride in a 2-stride double fence. So that was quite scary. But after that she did settle down a bit, and then we had another few combinations that she was really straight. And what amazed me though, coming around sort of different combinations around the course, was I expected, like any other event, us to get off and be on our own, and I knew some of my family were going to be out there watching, but at every single fence there was a group of people, and when you arrived at the fence you could there was a bit of an atmosphere and people almost held their breath and waited to see what would happen, so that was lovely. And it's nice to sort of hear lots of whoops on the way around, so that was good. The best bit for me on the cross country was riding alongside the lake, right in front of the house, and about 20 of my family and friends were there. And they started screaming from miles away, so I could hear them, and I couldn't stop laughing. I had to have a little wave. I think the man selling chips next to them did tell them off and said that they might put me off the next fence. But it didn't, thank God. So we cleared that and then carried on into the water. The horses were supposed to be tired when they got back because it's slightly further than a normal event or normal sort of course, but Winnie wasn't tired. Even the last combination, I was just really fighting to get her back. So I think the whole atmosphere really affected her. She was a lot busier and buzzier than she normally would be. I think I contributed to that as well. I was definitely more nervous than I have been at any other event. I think that's just the whole atmosphere here though. Everything is just so busy and there's people everywhere, that I think the nerves definitely affected me and her for the competition. So overall we finished 25th, so pretty much halfway there. I think there's about 50 starters. I'm really pleased to have come, had a good round completed, and it was all about the atmosphere here and coming and completing the event. I can't wait to get the pictures and put them on my wall, and I can say I've ridden clear around Badminton, which is good. A little bit disappointed that I didn't get maybe in the top 20 to get a rosette, but you know, horses, these things happen. So just got to decide whether we come back and try and go again next year, or whether we step up to novice now and try something a bit bigger. But yeah, so really pleased with the way the day went.